What is good, my people? We are back again. Pip Collectors episode part 3 with the man, the myth, the legend, man like Mike in the house.
Let's get it. I hope you're all keeping well.
Sir.
So, I've got a question for you today, bro.
Sir.
So, my question is, based on your experience, what would you say is a difficult barrier to break in trading that you feel others might relate to?
That's a good question. I feel like a difficult barrier for people to break is emotions. Even though we literally just spoke about emotions on the last episode, one of the main barriers I think is literally emotions, FOMO, and the main one is always looking at the screen when you enter a trade. And actually, scrap everything I said. The main barrier I feel like people need to break, or that I found hard to break, was I was always looking for instant gratification. So every time I enter a trade, I'm looking literally, I want to be in profits straight away. And it's just something that some people find hard to accept, that you will be in drawdown for a few minutes, hours, or days. So that's like a psychological thing that was a barrier for myself, that each trade I enter, I'm expecting to see blues. And if I don't see blues, I'll close the trade early. I come back and boom, the trade played out. So yeah, that was like one barrier that was really hard for me to break.
And how did you overcome that barrier?
I honestly feel like one of the reasons or one of the ways I overcame that barrier was trying to make myself more disciplined, number one.
Okay.
And number two, like I said, literally instant gratification. Just understanding what is trading. Trading isn't literally pressing buy and you're in instant profits. Treat it like a business. You will have losses, you will have profits. And then in the in-between, you have to let the chart do its thing. And another way to answer the question is, how I got over it is learning that I am not in control of the markets. The markets will do whatever the hell they want. Only thing I can do is control my risk by risking 1%.
Exactly.
And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You get me?
Okay, very nice answer. You answered that question very well.
Sure.
So then my next question would be, obviously, I can see to my left there that you have a stack of books.
Yeah.
So you've been reading a lot of books. I also seen your video where you recommended 5 books for people to read, and they're very good books.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you, right, so what would you recommend to traders struggling with trading psychology? Would you say reading would help them, or are there other factors or things that you could do as well that will help your trading psychology?
Okay, trading psychology and all that kind of stuff. Reading is definitely number one. Like having a habit. So for me, I feel like reading is always going to help your psychology. You can read any type of book, self-help book, or even trading book, or even trading in the zone, which will help you with all 3 of the things we're talking about right now. And another thing that can help you with psychology is things outside of the market, such as your mental health. So us men, we don't really talk about certain things and all that kind of stuff. And it could be as simple as meeting up with your friend, going for a walk. And another main thing is going to the gym, These things will help your psychology, because once you pump that iron, you sweated out those emotions, I can guarantee you at the end of the workout, you will feel so much better. There's mindset and there's also health set. Health set is your body. Mindset is your books and all that kind of thing. So read a lot of books, my people, and take care of your body, because you don't want to be 80 years old and you're not able to like touch your toes or anything like that. You need to make sure you're flexible, and your body is your temple, man. Literally.
Okay. Nice. Good answer. So then my next question then would be, why do you think most people don't even last 1 year in trading? Because I'm not sure regarding the statistics, but a lot of people though do fall off in trading. Like majority last like couple of months. Not a lot make it till the first full year of trading. Why do you think that is, or why do you think a lot of people are falling off?
Bruh, that answer is, for me, I feel like people think trading is a get-rich-quick scheme. In order to get rich quick, you need to get rich slow. So I think, to answer your question, one of the stats, like you're saying, the reason why people don't last 1 year in trading is because they think you need to get rich. After they take one loss, they give up. After they've joined the wrong group chat or the wrong Telegram, they give up. After a lot of things, they just give up. And more time, I feel like it's to do with people's mentality of giving up too easily. And like I said, trading is not a get-rich-quick thing. You need to get rich slow if you want to get rich quick, man.
Rich slow to get rich quick. I like that. I like that. Very good answer again. So then another question then I would ask is relating to the last one that I asked.
Yeah.
If you want to last long-term in this game, what would you recommend to people that they should do or follow? Like, what would be good habits to implement or things to do that will endure you to last long-term in this game?
Personally, if you want to last long trading, trade less. Like, in a month, when I say trade less, I mean don't go for every single trading opportunity that you see. I think sometimes the best trade you take is no trade. That way you actually didn't lose anything. You get me?
Yeah.
So one way to last in the game, personally, I think just trade less and have confidence in your setup. Have confidence within yourself and don't second guess your setup. I feel like the minute you have your setup and you second guess it, that's when you're going to be thinking, okay, I entered a buy. 2 seconds later, it should have been a sell. 1 minute later, you see a wick, or it should have been a buy. Now you're second guessing yourself. Whereas if you did back testing and you're confident with your strategy, and if this trade ticked all the boxes, you'd enter the trade, eyes closed, forget instant gratification, come back either when your TP has been hit or your SL. Like, keep it simple. Simple, man.
Okay, nice. So basically just obviously like believe in yourself, have that confidence to endure, and just obviously risk management will also be in there. Would you recommend? Because obviously like good risk management will also keep your account lasting longer.
Yeah.
So like how much would you recommend for people to risk per trade then? If it comes like to risk management, what would you say is healthy risk management?
Healthy risk management is 1%. Nothing more, nothing less. Only less, I would say, is like 0.5% to 1%, yeah? Anything outside of that, you're playing a risky game. Because, for example, we'll take a look at like an equity curve of risking percentages, yeah? If you had a 10K account and you risked 1% and all those trades were losses, yeah? Your equity curve will just be gradual going down like this. Now, if you increase the percentages that you are risking, so let's just say you are risking 1%, you're risking 5% on a 10K account, yeah? That 5% is equivalent to that 5% that you risked on one trade is equivalent to 5 trades if you trade with 1%. I hope that makes sense. So on a 1% account, on a 1% risk, it'll be gradual. But if you risk 5% on one trade, it will be drastic. Like, you will literally lose the account in 2 trades. Yeah, in other words, if you traded 5% per trade, yeah, and you lost 2 trades in a row, that's minus 10%.
That's hefty.
Yeah, and if you risk 1% per trade and you lost 2 trades in a row, that's only minus 2. Easy to recover. As for the minus 10, you're going to have to recover those losses to get back to break even and keep pushing. Whereas if you lose 2 trades, your next trade is a 1 into 3. You will still make back that money and be up plus 1%. If the math is correct.
Very true. I agree with that completely. Like obviously like risking too much is a big problem for a lot of people because people want to make too much money too quick. So because obviously a lot of people new into this business are very hungry. They see how easy it is to hit buy or sell. That's it. I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow, next month. Start planning all these unrealistic things that they're going to spend their money on, but it doesn't work that way. Trading is a long-term game. So please, guys, stick to correct risk management.
Stick to the bleeding plan. Plan the trade and trade the plan.
Lovely. So then my next one would be, is it worth flipping small accounts? Or would you recommend doing a prop firm challenge?
Okay. So like that question is it's a 50-50 thing, right?
Just think back, right, to like a couple of years ago when we had those 50-year accounts and how hard we were trying to flip them compared to where we are now.
Okay. To put that into perspective, prop firms are literally the way, my people. Me and this guy, we put in We put in 50 euro and try and make that 50 euro into like 100 euro. Yeah, that's literally like 100% gain. Yeah. Whereas now, if you go into a prop firm and put in 50 euro into a 5k account, you can make that 100. You can make that 100 euro. It's literally 1.5% of 5k. So I think anyone watching this right now, to answer that question, and if you've been asking yourself that question, yeah, it's fun to try and flip an account of your own money to a massive amount, but sometimes it can really be unrealistic. Whereas if you have a prop firm, you can, make insane profits. So even like to put into perspective, a 100k account costs about $400 on my Forex funds. If I invest $400 in my Forex funds and I pass the challenge, whatever, so on and so forth, then on the live account, if I make one trade 1:3, that's 3,000 off a 400 euro investment. Whereas if you had 400 euro and you tried to flip that, even 100% of 400 would not give you 3k. So that's food for thought, my people. Prop firms is the way.
100% agree with that. Like, prop firms is the best way to go, because even when we were doing our challenge like years ago, going from that 50 euro to 100 euro, that is 100% gain. And best believe we were not doing proper risk management back then, because trying to gain 100% is just not realistic at all. If you're risking 1% per trade, it's just not going to happen. So agree with you completely. Prop firms is the way.
Just one more thing. When it comes to flipping accounts, like he said, yeah, you're not going to follow the correct rules and procedures. Prop firms really do make you more disciplined. They make you follow rules. They make you, stick with what you're doing. Once you breach the violation, oh shit, I lost 5% for the day. You need to fix up. Whereas with a live account, you can blow the whole money on that account. That's just something there I need to say.
And obviously, for those that don't know what prop firms are these companies that give traders money if you pass phase 1 and phase 2 of the challenges. There's plenty of them around. You have My Forex Fund, FTMO, The Funded Trader, and so on. If you want more about them, look them up on Google or online and you'll find them. So then my last question then would be, what would you say to people who think trading is a scam? Because there's a lot of out there, and you tell people, I'm trading Forex. They're like, oh, be careful. That's risky. It's a scam. You can lose all your money. Because people tend to see trading as such a big scam that they're going to take your money. You're going to lose money. What would you say to people that are scared of getting into trading because they think it's a scam, but maybe want to trade?
Okay. Number one, we all know trading will never be a scam. Yeah. Okay, I think the reason why people think trading is a scam is because they got introduced to trading in the wrong way. So more time people will get involved with trading by some guru guy online trying to sell them a course, or trying to, it's like a fish being you're bringing the bait, the Lamborghini. We all know like the Lambo, the this, the that. That's just bait. And if you fall into the category of thinking you can buy a Lambo straight away, you're destined to be scammed. Like with anything, you will be destined to be scammed if that's how you think. You need to kind of think outside the box and be more sharp. Like trading is real, and like just like anything, it takes money to make money. And even if you work a 9 to 5, like your bosses you're not going to be a CEO of your company tomorrow. You get me? The same way you're not going to be a millionaire trader tomorrow. You won't get scammed. The only way you do get scammed, like I said, is if the people that you've come across are literally not legit. You're being sold every single time. Instead of being sold, stop buying all these things and just learn. Once you learn, like, you will earn. Simple as that, my people. Like, I don't want to keep rambling, but yeah.
I feel you.
Don't be scammed. Yeah.
Don't be scammed. Be careful out there, because there is a lot of scammers out there. Mm-hmm. Like, anyone asking you for money to trade for you, more than likely is a scam, because no professional trader will take money from someone to trade for them to then give them money. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Like, exactly. Why would somebody who's already making money try to sell you something? It doesn't make sense. If someone was making money like that, they wouldn't really sell it to try and keep it to themselves.
Exactly.
Then you would reach out to them to say, yo, can you teach me this, and this? That way, there's a chance you're less likely to get scammed rather than somebody reaching out to you to say, hey, do you want to make money, And that's literally a red flag if someone comes up to you and say, hey, do you want to make money? Stay woke, my people.
Indeed, guys.
Yes, sir.
That's all my questions for today. I think it's been a great interview. You've obviously cleared up a lot of questions that people might have been worrying about or thinking about getting into trading. But yeah, it's been great. Do you have anything else to add or anything else you'd like to say to people?
It's a pleasure having my guy interview me on the channel right now. Obviously, it's a little something different. And just another thing, my people, just stay positive on this journey. It's not going to be easy, of course. And like, we've been doing this thing for like 3 years now. Seriously, like the last year, maybe 2 years. But like, we're nowhere near where we want to be. We have big plans, big goals, big visions. And literally, this is only the beginning. And if we can dream big, like, so can you. And don't forget, dreams are for free. So don't limit yourself. Like,
Yes.
dreams are free, man. Don't limit yourself.
Remember that one, guys. Dreams are for free. All in your mind.
Yeah, that literally sums up this episode of Pip Collectors. We will come back with another episode very, very soon. Other than that, let there be peace in the Middle East and let my brothers and sisters be safe.
Peace, guys.